Hello, everybody. Ghost Queen here, and welcome to um, part 3 of Black Bordering Streambed. So, in the last episode, we managed to get the top row as well as the standard version of the hard difficulty completed, leaving just 3 of the more difficult difficulties to go. Alternate balloon rounds is kind of a weird one because it's kind of like deflation in half cash, where it's like, well, honestly, actually, half cash is probably the most difficult, or probably can be like the most difficult um, uh, difficulty to complete. Um, whereas ABR can be kind of simple, mainly because um, as far as so essentially, man, I'm really bad at this. Um, ABR switches when balloons come. So, like, as you can see on round 5, we're already dealing with, like, there was already a camo, and we're already dealing with a lot of regrows and that kind of stuff, which is why Azili is honestly probably one of the best heroes for this map, because she just comes out the gate being able to pop both lead and camo balloons. But obviously, she kind of struggles until she gets that level 4 where she can hit multiple balloons. So, yeah. But as far as that kind of stuff is concerned, we should be fairly alright. But let us go ahead and go for one of my favorite towers, the Ace. And let's start doing this. We'll go down the middle path. That way the Ace can also start assisting with the lead and camo balloons. Because unlike in normal balloons where like camo leads come out on like 59, I think camo leads come out, I don't know, I feel like they come out sometime during like the 20s, since both camos and leads show up before round 10, I think. Um, so yeah. Um, So, assuming that my kind of loose schedule works out, you should have seen part 2 drop on Monday. And so I'm hoping, I'm not sure if I want this to come out on like Wednesday, or if I instead want it to wait and do my other series, which obviously, if the other series posted on Wednesday, you'd already know what that is. So, um, so I'm not entirely sure if I want that one to be posted first, um, or if I want to just do part 3. I think I might mix it up. Yeah. So actually, yeah. No, I've decided now. So in that case, you will already know that I've started my Minecraft series, um, where it is modded. It is the new Pokemon mod in Minecraft, combined with the. Oh, I probably should kind of be paying attention. Combined with the Origins mod and Origins class mods. Um, so yeah, if that at all sounds interesting to you, I would absolutely appreciate it if you watch that video and give me your thoughts on it, because I'm actually really, really excited to see kind of how far that series can go, and yeah, that kind of stuff. So we are actually going to go down a different path, sort of. So we're actually going to go for the 032 for our Dart Monkey. This will give him the ability to throw 3 darts out at once, but we're going to try to go for that Super Monkey Fan Club, which will turn him and all their Dart Monkeys into Super Monkeys for 15 seconds, as well as increase the regular attack speed. And so this will just kind of help, keep Bloons at bay, as is the goal every time. But yeah, no, so I'm super excited for some of this other content that I'm planning. I really hope that you are enjoying these videos. I mean, yeah. So I think things are going pretty well thus far. Oh, okay, never mind. I mean, I don't really. Okay, so I think what we could do is get let's get another dart monkey down like over here with also triple shot, and then this one will go sharpen razor. There we go. It took us a little further away from our Super Monkey fan club. However, I think we should be fine. I would like to see it. What's nice is it's no longer double HP Moads or any of that kind of stuff. So Azili by herself, especially since we started with her, should easily be able to handle a single Moab. And so really the rest of these towers are just here for cleanup. And honestly, do we want the camo? Do we want the camo one or the one that has more pierce to have? I think we'll have the one that does camo. Be our Super Monkey fan club. At least our first one. Fantastic. And so, kind of an issue is the fact that it is on a ability-based cooldown. However, we will want to go ahead and get a village down because of the top path druid specifically buffing primary towers. And since we're kind of going for a dart monkey-ish strategy, it would be a really I forgot to say BR. That is awkward, and also I completely forgot to do that sooner. Yeah. Man, that's unfortunate. Okay, yeah, so it is a fortified Moab, which is much stronger. So we will go ahead and boom, Super Monkey as well. Beautiful. And I thought that the defense would be able to hold, and then we'll be able to grab our Jungle Jumps there, as well as our primary training, which will buff our primary monkeys, in this case our dart monkeys, their radius, pierce, and projectile speed. Which is really, really nice, especially once we pop our Super Monkey Fan Club. And then primary, dang, we are getting a lot of money. And then, so now all primaries and monkeys in range get our tier 1 upgrade for free. So let's go ahead and start getting some additional guys down. And then since this will also right now have radar scanner, now all of our primaries in range can detect camo, which is super, super nice. So let's go ahead and do that again. Let's then start doing those. Oh, come on, fit. There we go, perfect. So there are those. Now we're up to 5. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and remove the skull so that we can not only get more in range, but also, since they're throwing 3 and they are at kind of a W formation upon being thrown, rather, it is highly likely. Let's get some of these on strong instead of first. We actually will want another village for. Let's see, can we get it in range? I guess let's do it up here. I can give that one bigger range. And we will have this one go Monkey Intelligence Bureau. That way the Super Monkey fan clubs are able to pop leads. I don't believe Jungle Jump stacks, so there's no reason to go for that. But this way we can allow at least most of our dart monkeys to start popping. Oh my, jeez. Start to be able to pop leads. So this is kind of the unfortunate thing about an ability-based defense, is the fact that if I don't use the ability, The defense kind of struggles. So... Alrighty. Alright, perfect. So that's now 3, 6, 8. Well, shoot. Of course. Okay, well, I guess I will have to restart, and we'll see once we get back up to round 57. Alrighty. We are now, we're back on round 58. Did a little bit of a different layout. Probably actually a less efficient one, being that I had to get a whole nother village. But this time I did a bit of farming. And so that has helped us a bit. Helped us recover our lives back up, which is super nice. And I do now have 2 Super Monkey fan clubs, actually getting a third. And I think I'm gonna, but I think first actually we should probably get at least one of, I don't know why I did that one first. Yeah, I don't know why I did that one first, actually. I guess it covers about half of them. I think this one would have covered just as many, though. I don't know. That's okay. But I think we will definitely make one of the ones that are in the range. So I think we'll do this one next. So let's go ahead and use a fan club. And we'll do that. We'll use another one. Whew, that was close. And then we will go ahead, use another fan club. That was the one we just used. That one's not coming up. Perfect. Use another one. And that one should be coming up. Alright, so now that we have quite a few of these, and then we'll get this one, Monkey Intelligence Bureau. Then go ahead and use a fan club. I think we may even get a... Oh, actually, you know what would be really good? Because of how ability-based we are. If we were to... Kind of unfortunate that I can't get you in range anywhere of any of those villages, but that's okay. If we were able to get an Energizer, it would help reduce cooldowns everywhere. So that will be super nice. So we will certainly be trying to go for that. Just since we are so ability-based currently. Other things we can do is, since we have a lot of primary towers, let's go ahead and just get a Moab Assassin down. So this just does, this bomb shooter does a tremendous amount of damage to Moab class balloons, which will be super nice since ABR likes to throw a ton of those. And because it is a primary tower, we're able to get its tier 1 for free and reduce its cooldown, range, and increase its range, and that kind of stuff. So, and it also does have an ability which just deals like a massive, oh, that was the wrong ability, but it deals massive amounts of damage to a Moab class balloon on screen. So I'm sure you've noticed we actually have one more Dar Monkey than is actually available. I had gotten him just to make sure that I had the cap, and then just didn't feel like selling him because I would be losing money on it, because you don't get the full amount of money that you put into a tower when you sell it. So I just didn't really see a reason to sell it, you know? Wow. Wow. Oh, okay. I guess I will see you guys near round 75. I did not expect that. Okay, we are back on round 75. Went for roughly the same strategy. Went for the same village placement, just so that we can kind of spread ourselves out more around the back to front. Beautiful. Okay, we managed to defend that time. Perfect. And we also got a glue gunner in there, and I also changed the location of our mob assassin. I might try to get us a ground. Yeah, I think next thing we save for is a ground 0. That way, so essentially what it does is literally just like, I mean, as the ability says, drops a huge bomb, destroys most things on the screen. Um, yeah, I really need to start, like, I mean, I pretty much have enough that I can kind of keep that ability on cycle. I decided not, since I can't go straight to the Energizer, there's no real reason for me to, like, try to have the, to try to go for the Energizer. Like, if I can't just get it immediate, like, in one go, there's no real point in me having it. So that's the reason I didn't place it down again. I did go for the double farm again. Alrighty. And then as you can see, the ZMG actually came out around early on the ABR. That's because we are going to be getting a reinforced. No, not reinforced. Oh, just an ordinary one. Ah, 2. That's what it is. Or maybe even more. No, it was just 2. There we go. So that was ABR done. As for Impoppable, it is pretty much just hard, but instead we only have 1 life, which is gonna suck. And we also, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and change hero for this. And rather than going to round 80, we actually go to round 100. I'm gonna go ahead and play Dora for this one. So we're gonna go into Impoppable. And obviously we cannot start with Adora. Let's start with Free Dart Monkey. And we also start on round 6. I did forget that. This is Impoppable, so we only have 1 life. That's tragic. We will then go ahead and drop a sub as well. Okay, good. The long range will in fact reach there. Okay, this should absolutely be able to defend to get Adora. Now, unfortunately, I don't have Sada, which I think would be one of the best starts for Chintz. Just because she's such a fantastic early game hero. Whereas Adora is a really good, aside from her price, is a really good early game and late game hero, but struggles a lot in the mid game. So let's go ahead and pop her down now. Now, what is super nice about Adora is she has Seeking attacks, a pretty good range, and also can attack through objects, such as the skull. And then her level 3 ability greatly increases her range, which our sub will also be able to take advantage of, aside from whatever the skull is blocking. So yeah, this should be a pretty decent combo. She then, at level 7, gains the ability to sacrifice other towers, which will essentially turn their monetary value into XP for her that I think is 3 times better than if buying something. So essentially, theoretically, on that upgrade where it was like 300, I think if I was able to sacrifice something that was $100, it would, you know, the equivalent of 300, I think. I know that it is like super worth it to sacrifice rather than just buying her levels, but obviously that unlocks at level 7. So until then, we don't really have anything for that. So let's go ahead and grab Double Gun, and then do I want Airburst? I don't think so. I don't think we need to spend a whole ton of money. So actually, I think the first thing we're going to do is get to farming. Um, so because of how good Adora is at this kind of like early game, because of her multiple seeking projectiles and oh god, well, this is tragic. I forgot about camos and didn't realize we're round one. Okay, luckily I caught it before we lost. Um, so rather than spending all my money on that upgrade, let's go ahead and spend my money on enhanced high sight so that the sub can hit the camo balloon. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now let's grab greater production. Now we can get to farming now that we at least have some camo detection, even if it isn't great. Um, as far as the pop hole goes, it's aside from having one life, um, it's not anything too crazy. Need to grab another. There we go. Farm. Try to make this farming somewhat efficient. But yeah, as you can see, I believe, yes, it does in fact pop leads just out of the gate, which is fantastic. So in that way, she is similar to Zeely. I think Adora is probably like my second favorite hero, just because she's really cool. Although Geraldo is a really cool hero as well. That pretty much like completely changes the way that you can play. I mean, since you can play pretty much just completely out of his shop and not even have to like buy normal towers, which is pretty cool. I think, yeah, let's go ahead and, oh, do we greed or do we, no, we have mobs coming up soon. Let's grab Airburst. And then, okay, now we greed. Just a little bit longer, get banana plantation, and then we'll grab that valuable bananas. Come on. And then, as you can see, Adora is now level 7 and has a new ability, which is her Blood Sacrifice. However, I won't be doing that currently. So let us get then Triple Gun. And I don't think we're actually going to get enough for Armor Piercing Darts. But, oh yeah, if we sell one of even just that, banana farm will absolutely be able to afford it. So if we aren't able to, we will probably sell that banana farm to get it. Although actually, do we not need to? Holy crap, we didn't. Okay, cool. That's fantastic. I mean, it's nothing on screen, so I don't really know why I changed it over to strong, but that's okay. So there's that. Fantastic. So in that case, let's focus on getting these other two banana plantations. Technically, I'm doing this out of order. I should be getting their valuable bananas first. Actually, should have done that a long time ago. So let's focus that down, just so that we're getting some good money out of them. Let's go ahead and use the level 3 ability, just to help clean up. And then once we have these 3 farms up to this, there we go, we can now let us go ahead. If I get a village right there, how does that not? Oh, heartbreaking. Okay, let us try it. Wow, okay, yeah, your thing was really far away. How about there? Fantastic. Okay, that hits them both. That is what I like to see. Okay. So then we should be able to get a radar scanner here for camo detection. And ooh. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, now I think the thing we should be doing is focusing on giving Adora things to sacrifice to get her out of her awkward middle phase. because we're starting to get into the parts where she becomes less effective. So we are going to go ahead and build up another farm for the sole point of sacrificing. And the main reason we're doing a farm is because obviously I've spent money, but it's going to be making us some money in return. We will then, I feel like the end of the round, once it kind of stops producing bananas, that signifies a round is going to a close. Oh, there we go. And sacrificing gives her another benefit. We'll go into it now. Not only does it give her XP, but it also, perfect actually, we got that like right at the end of the round. But it also gets her like I think a range, boost her range and attack and rate of fire, which is super nice. Perfect. So we will go ahead and get another sub down, and I think we will. I will come back in closer to round like 80-ish. So see you all then. Okay, and we are back on round 79. Adora, thanks to the farming and sacrificing, is already max level, which just goes to show you how efficient that can be. And so now currently I'm working on just getting up some additional subs. So here is round 80, and we'll go ahead and just use both her abilities. You can see just how quickly she melts things at level 20. And she already has an upgrade up, and also, so her level 20 greatly improves her ball of light, but also increases the rate of fire, range, and duration of the buffs that she gets from her sacrifice ability. So we'll go ahead and grab Sub Commander, which adds extra pierce and damage to the commander and all subs within his radius. So hence why we were kind of going for a sub spam. So we will then go ahead and go for this. We will have him go for first. And then let us go ahead and place a farm. Expected to be able to get that all in one go. There, maybe. There we go. And so we'll have this farm ready for the 90s, which obviously we have not seen thus far. And the 90s can be especially tough because a new Moab class balloon is introduced called the DDT. It is a camo and lead Moab, making it quite dangerous. And so that is why we have a farm up and ready to go for us to sacrifice to Adora. So we will go ahead and I think drop some more subs. I do have it slowed down so we can kind of get some more of these subs up quickly. Trying to get these as efficiently placed as I can while also doing it quickly. Whoops. We'll have to go on strong. There we go. Okay. And then let us drop an additional farm just so we can get some extra money as well as prepare for future coming rounds. So here we go. Round 90 is coming up. I think there's only like 3 DDTs this round. So DDTs come on round 90, 93, 95, and there they are, and they're already dealt with. Luckily, since Adora can see them thanks to the village there, it shouldn't be too much of a worry, but even so. Okay, so it looks like we can still get a couple more subs in the range of the sub commander. sure we have that upgrade. Perfect. And then I think that that is all the subs we can fit within the... Oh, wait. Maybe... Oh, come on. No, doesn't look like we actually can place that one within range. So we'll go ahead and do that. I just realized I'd placed these farms down to sacrifice to Adora for round 90. This is 95, so we will go ahead and do one of those. As you can see, I literally only use her sacrifice, and she is, well, she has an entire army of subs firing behind her, but pretty much just her, and we are taking down all of those Moabs, or all of those DDTs and such. So next, looks like we might even be able to get to preemptive strike, which will essentially fire one of these Moab destructive missiles on to every Moab class balloon. Fantastic. That enters the screen, which I think actually is strong enough to just one-shot DDTs. So we pretty much don't need to worry about much from now on. As you can see, and here is the BAD balloon, or also known as the BAD. It is the strongest balloon in the game that gets more and more health the higher the round is. And there we go. We have beaten Impoppable. So, I really didn't want to do this. The video is already running to around 30-ish minutes. So, I mean, I could probably cut down a bit, but I don't really want to cut chimps down too much. Because chimps is difficult enough that I could pretty much just show the entirety of it. Because, I mean, Impoppable was super easy because I was able to do a lot of farming, but chimps you can't, and so I wouldn't be able to cruise through it like I did this time. So, I think... yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just save chimps for a part 4, I guess. But thank you all for watching. This has been a lot of fun. I hope that you are enjoying the content that I'm making. As I said earlier, the Minecraft video, the Cobblemon video should be up on, if everything went according to plan, Wednesday. And so, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.